The secret shared by many successful, resilient, and mentally strong individuals is their ability to resist external influence. They deliberately limit the power others have over their lives. In the words of the ancient Stoic philosopher Epictetus, if a person gave away your body to some passerby, you'd be furious. Yet you hand over your mind to anyone who comes along so they may abuse you, leaving it disturbed and troubled. It prompts us to reconsider the value we place on our mental well-being and challenges us to examine how readily we yield our minds to external forces. Join us today on a journey to unravel the wisdom of Stoicism and discover 10 powerful, transformative ways of reclaiming control over our thoughts, emotions, and ultimately, our destinies. Before we start, I would like to ask you to watch this video till the end, as all the content is important. Remember to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. Now be strong and stay focused. 1. Stop trying to justify yourself. When the inclination to validate your worth or competence arises, remember that this tendency undermines your true essence. There's no necessity to prove your capabilities to others. Your inherent value stands independent of external validation. Similarly, resist the urge to provide justifications for your desires or intentions. Seeking external validation or trying to prove oneself may indicate a reliance on external factors for a sense of worth. Stoicism suggests finding value in your own character and actions, independent of others' opinions. Explaining or justifying your actions, whether they involve your choices or limitations, results in a forfeiture of personal power. There's no obligation to mollify others or ensure they fully comprehend every aspect of your decisions. This inclination is observable even in the most straightforward situations, such as receiving a compliment. For instance, if someone praises your hair, and instead of a simple thank you, you may find yourself delving into unnecessary details about length, style, or the choice of a different hairdresser. Remember, you owe no one a comprehensive explanation. A confident acknowledgement of appreciation suffices. 2. Don't dim your light for others' comfort. Are you keeping yourself from shining or upsetting others? When you hold back, you unintentionally give someone else power over you, even if they didn't ask for it. If someone can't handle the real you, that's their issue, not yours. By embracing your true self and striving for your best, you might inspire others to do the same. Don't limit yourself based on what others might think. This fear often surfaces with those closest to us. We worry that our success could strain relationships. For instance, in personal relationships, perhaps with friends or family, you might find yourself downplaying your accomplishments or dreams. The fear is that your success might strain the closeness you share. But what if embracing your full potential could inspire those closest to you to pursue their aspirations, fostering growth and mutual encouragement? But what if the opposite is true? What if your success could actually strengthen connections? If someone resents your achievements, perhaps that's someone you don't need in your life. 3. Say what you mean. Do you often say no when you mean yes, or yes when you mean no, just to avoid disappointing or upsetting others? Start recognizing these moments and express your genuine thoughts. You'll likely discover that people aren't as disappointed or upset as you fear. Imagine a friend invites you to an event and you're inclined to decline but hesitate to avoid upsetting them. Instead, practice expressing your genuine feelings. You might be surprised to find that your friend values your honesty and understanding. Breaking the habit of saying no when meaning yes involves the Stoic concept of practice. While challenging initially, it gets easier with practice. Over time, people can cultivate the habit of expressing their true intentions, aligning their actions with Stoic virtues. Your happiness and the well-being of those around you will benefit, as people generally prefer honesty about your wants and needs. 4. Stop trying to prove people wrong. While it may briefly boost your confidence to exclaim, "I'll prove them wrong," the act of trying to demonstrate your worth to others ultimately grants them influence over you. Focusing on showcasing your abilities to prove a point is centered on their perceptions, not your personal growth. Instead, concentrate on pursuing goals that genuinely resonate with your values. If you happen to exceed others' expectations in the process, view it as an extra benefit rather than the primary goal. For instance, consider an individual pursuing a passion for community service. Rather than attempting to prove skeptics wrong about their impact, the focus should be on making a positive difference in the lives of those they serve. Any misconceptions about their capabilities can be dispelled through dedicated and impactful contributions to the community. 5. Don't take on other people's drama. At times, when others find themselves fearful, overwhelmed, or frustrated due to challenges rather than taking accountability for their own circumstances, they may attempt to shift the burden onto someone else or involve others in their struggles. It's crucial to identify when this dynamic is occurring and consciously choose not to absorb it. Refusing to take on someone else's issues doesn't imply cruelty or heartlessness. While you can provide assistance and guidance if requested, you cannot solve another person's problems. Doing so is not beneficial for them, and it often leads to your own distress and frustration. Consider a scenario where someone consistently shares their problems or complains with you, leaving you feeling upset or drained after each interaction. This indicates that you've shouldered their burdens. They might seek you out because they temporarily feel relief after offloading their concerns onto you. However, this dynamic is unhealthy for both parties involved. 6. Seek no approval. Make your choices. Avoid giving others the power to dictate your worth by seeking constant approval or affirmation. Your self-worth should not be dependent on external validation. Build a stronger and more independent foundation for your self-worth by engaging in activities that genuinely make you feel like a good person, whether it's hitting the gym or volunteering to help others. This way, your sense of value becomes internally grounded and less susceptible to external influences. And when you seek external answers, you're surrendering your power. While advice and insights from others are valuable, avoid depending on someone else to dictate your actions. Be well informed and make your own decisions. Develop the ability to sense what aligns with your truth. Act in accordance with what feels right for you. Surrendering to others' guidance when it doesn't resonate only depletes your power and vitality, leaving you unsatisfied. No one else can determine what's right for you. Frequently, people may impose their thoughts or judgments on you. Resist external pressures and discover what truly works for you. Refuse to let others dictate your thoughts or emotions. Embrace the autonomy to think and feel as you deem fit. 7. Stop the blame game. When things go wrong, it's common to want to point fingers. However, assigning blame, whether to others or yourself, means surrendering your control. Holding others responsible for your issues implies they have the power to influence your feelings or actions. In reality, no one can make you feel or do anything without your consent. Self-blame and criticism are disempowering and counterproductive. You can acknowledge your situation without blaming anyone, taking responsibility without weakening yourself. Be open to solutions by letting go of the need to blame. Claim 100% responsibility for your life and determine actions to change undesirable situations without resorting to blame. 8. Stop making excuses. We all tend to find reasons why we can't do things we really want, or why something won't work. Instead of making excuses, figure out a way to make it happen. For instance, consider someone dreaming of starting their own business but hesitating due to various uncertainties. Instead of making excuses about lack of resources or experience, they can find practical steps to initiate the venture, such as seeking mentorship or starting small. Excuses may provide temporary relief, but they ultimately make you feel powerless. Trying different approaches and taking small steps can help overcome the underlying fears, whether it's fear of the unknown, fear of failure, or fear of success. If you genuinely want to pursue something, the key is to find a way forward rather than letting excuses hold you back. It's about acknowledging challenges and uncertainties, but choosing to navigate them instead of using them as barriers to your goals. 9. Respond instead of react. Have you ever reacted strongly to something and regretted it later? It's likely that an external trigger prompted your immediate response. In contrast, responding involves recognizing your power to choose your actions. When faced with a reaction to someone or something, take a moment to pause and think about how you could respond. Our busy lives often lead us to act without this moment of reflection. Picture someone saying something upsetting and you immediately respond in anger. Whether the intention was to upset you or not, your angry reaction can make you feel worse and escalate the situation. Now imagine pausing before responding. You could calmly express your displeasure or choose not to respond, opting to walk away. The decision of whether to be angry and how to invest your energy becomes yours to make. This doesn't mean ignoring your anger. Instead, take time to reflect on the trigger and its significance. This provides an opportunity for self-discovery and the chance to release the triggered anger. Next time you feel a strong reaction coming on, try pausing. Take a couple of deep breaths and observe whether it helps you feel more in control before you act. 10. Distance yourself from toxic people. No one should tolerate negativity or mistreatment. If toxic relationships exist in your life, it's crucial to distance yourself whenever possible. Toxic individuals typically seek control over others. Some people grappling with unhappiness may attempt to project their negative emotions onto you. Resist this influence. Allowing it, whether knowingly or unknowingly, results in absorbing their toxic energy. While it may temporarily ease their feelings, it leaves you feeling terrible for an extended period, ranging from hours to months. Your responsibility is to understand that their issues are their own, unrelated to you. Stay composed and centered in your own energy to avoid being triggered by their actions or words. Ideally, minimize your time around them or consider cutting ties altogether. Surround yourself with supportive, uplifting individuals rather than those who bring you down. In countless ways, big and small, you might unknowingly surrender your power, betraying yourself in the process. Reclaiming your power is just a matter of becoming aware and deciding to make that change. By incorporating these 10 Stoic principles, you are equipped to face challenges with resilience, shape your thoughts, and navigate life's currents with purpose. Your path to reclaiming power starts with a single step, one grounded in Stoic wisdom. Commence this journey today and you'll experience heightened energy and focus, benefiting not only yourself but everyone around you. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of Stoic empowerment. If you found value in these insights, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Until next time, stay mindful, stay wise.